All right, Free Radicals, welcome back. My name is Dave, and this is The Radical Independent. Thank you for watching this channel, for subscribing, also for donating to PayPal, davidjspuria@gmx.com for those one-time PayPal donations. So Jesse Ventura is officially testing the waters now. He's officially testing. He's over on Twitter saying this, probably one of his surrogates, not sure if he's in charge of his own tweets. I'm sure if he's starting a campaign, he knows how this works. He's been governor. He's run a very successful campaign for governor, an unprecedented one at that time. And now a lot of the country is hoping that he can do this again as a member of the Green Party, which would also elevate the Green Party's stature from sort of a fringe party, sort of a disorganized party in some places, to a party that's organized, because we're bringing more people into the party. That, these claims from neo-progressives that the Green Party is dysfunctional is a bit laughable, considering that they were rooting for a party that is intrinsically corrupt. That, as Jill Stein said, you couldn't have a revolution in a counter-revolutionary party. There's nowhere to go. I mean, you're just eventually going to have to assimilate the fact that both both Gabbard and Sanders went all in for a guy who's got some sort of onset condition which is going to hurt his ability to communicate his agenda, whatever that is. Nobody really knows. Bernie folks are hoping to get a seat at the table. Tulsi people think that, she'll be in his administration in some capacity. I know if Tulsi Gabbard were to be appointed later on, there would certainly be a few gaskets that would blow from various neoliberal outlets who cover this stuff. But the people who are excited about Jesse Ventura's campaign, a lot of those people were former Tulsi Gabbard and former Bernie Sanders supporters. Or at least people that still support those two people, but understand that they are not going to be president because it's just the Democratic Party is corrupt. Both parties are corrupt. And you've got 320 million people in the country, and we've settled on dementia versus disinfectant injector. Okay, those are your two choices. Jesse Ventura comes along with a history of being countercultural, somebody who fights battles that are difficult, who ends up winning, whether it be governor or as in our armed forces years ago. And by the way, Ventura comes back a changed man and does not believe in the war machine anymore, and does not advocate that we fight wars when these wars are not making us safe. Somebody who also believes that the environment is under attack, and you don't have to be a meteorologist to understand what's happening to the climate. You just have to kind of go outside on any given day, and you could see the majority of the time the temperature isn't where it's supposed to be as far as seasonal averages go. So Ventura's campaign represents a seat at the table for people who have been marginalized, who are being affected by the climate, who are being affected by the outsourcing. And you can go down the list of things that Ventura represents. Moreover, Jesse Ventura has name recognition. He will stand up to both Donald Trump and Joe Biden. He will stand up to a media which is rogue and just wants to keep the neoliberal order going, or they want to keep this never-ending battle with Donald Trump going so they can have ratings. This has nothing to do with the policy. This is about tribal warfare between the blue team and the red team. And I'm on the green team. So when someone says blue versus red, I say green, because it's far better than either one of those two choices. And if you're truly concerned about your planet, your fellow citizens, working class Americans, the least of these among us, those people who are poor and helpless and have been disenfranchised by a society that charges so much for shelter and food and basic necessities. Now, if you're concerned about those people, if you have a belief system, if you're Christian, or if you're, non-religious, for me, this is a no-brainer. I want to help the people that need help rather than just, Wall Street and large banking institutions and keeping the Federal Reserve, active all the time doing what it does, which, quite honestly, is corrupt, and we need to shut it down. All of these issues are important to the people who supported Bernie and Tulsi, and now we've got an opportunity with Jesse to actually have a campaign that has name ID, that has a little bit of charisma, that can get out there on television. And by the way, Jesse will get ratings. I know this is not my first concern, but when people tune in to hear Jesse Ventura, they're going to listen to him talk, because they're searching for another way around this two-party nightmare. And they may not even be fans of the Green Party. I am. But once they hear Jesse talk about this stuff, and he understands it, and he knows how to speak truth to power, I guarantee you this is going to be a historic opportunity for the Green Party and for this country. So that's my video. Thanks for watching. Please keep subscribing, keep liking, keep doing what you're doing. If you can spare a few bucks over to PayPal, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's much appreciated, and I will be back soon with more content, so stay tuned for that.